rabbit ambassador, Andy, popular Blowsy Eme Denako, that's my name, the CEO of D-UNIC Farms. I'm here again to give you more in-depth on rabbit farming. Today we are going to talk about the caging system and the feeding mechanism, or the feeders. Okay, before we go to the feed, or before we talk about the feed, okay, I'm going to talk about the caging system and then the feeders. I have with me here this, which is the drinker. This is the concrete drinker. And then we have the feeders, the concrete feeders here as well. Now, the more reason why I want to talk about the feeders is that it plays a very big role in rabbit farming. Okay, this feeder is about 1 liter capacity, so it can take enough water that can serve your rabbits a whole day till the next day. These feeders also come with different sizes depending on the group of animals that you have in the cage. We have the family size, we have the single ones, and then we have that of for the bunnies. So these are made out of concrete, and it's very durable, and it protects the feed for the animals to eat and grow well. They are not able to waste it, and that is the most important thing with these feeders. Now, with the caging system, I am more into the outdoor system. In my previous episode, I spoke about the weather condition. Now, how does this caging system protect the animals from the weather condition? Now, a lot of people will look at the cage and say, oh, it's not ventilated, there's no space for air because the whole side is covered, the top is covered with wood. But no, the ventilation that we have provided with this particular caging system is at the base and then at the door. Now, the cage is supposed to protect the animals against the weather condition. Now, this is what happens. This is the magic with these cages. When the weather is very hot, because the cage is made out of wood, and it's exposed to the sun, the heat does not penetrate into the cage. So the temperature in the cage is very okay. It's very cool for the animals. Now, when the weather is very cold, or let's say during the raining season, when the weather is very cold, because it's not too ventilated, it's already exposed to the air, but because it's not too ventilated, the animals themselves generate heat, and that heat warms up the cage for them. I will be showing you more details as we talk about it, and that is one of the magic that this cage does. So automatically, when you are using this type of caging system, you are not going to have any problem with the weather being cold and your animals not producing, or the weather being too hot and your rabbits crossing and not taking seed. So once you are able to put this into consideration, and your animals are having that constant let's say comfort in the cage, they are able to produce for you all year round. Trust me, ever since I have started using this mechanism, I have never had problems with the time, or let's say the weather condition affecting production. I've never had problems with the animals spreading infection very fast. I've never had problems with the animals breaking into each other's cage to fight and hurt themselves. And that is why I'm introducing this cage for you. Not only because I'm selling, but it gives you that comfort yourself as a farmer. This is one of the cages that is very easy to use. It's not too difficult to open or close. The cage itself doesn't hurt the animals like other cages does. Now, why should you choose this instead of the outdoor system or the outdoor cages? Now, the outdoor cages, because of the mechanism or how it is made, it's made out of metal throughout, and it is joined from, let's say, the 3-tier or the 2 tiers are always joined. But this one is not like that. Now, with the metal cages, what happens is that when you have all the tiers joined and there is a problem with maybe the middle cage, then it means the whole cage is getting condemned. But with this type of caging system, it's separated. You can put one on top of the other, and that makes it very easy to renovate. Now, most of the people who have bought my cages have used them for not less than 5 years before renovating. But with the outdoor caging system, you hardly can use them for that long before renovation or before they go bad. And that is why I'm recommending these cages for you. Now, one might ask, why not use the nipple system? That is the drinking method that has the nipples. Now, with the outdoor caging system, before you use the nipples, okay, you have to also make sure the source of water or the source of the water the animals are drinking from is protected from the sun. If not, the water will be getting heated before they drink, and that might also harm them in a different way. Now, I don't use the nipple system because with the outdoor cages or with the wooden cages, if you fix the nipples, and there's always a leakage somewhere, especially from the source where the animals are drinking. And when the water is leaking onto the wood, it ends up getting the wood rotting. And that is one of the major reasons why I don't use the nipple system, but I prefer the manual system. Another challenge with the nipple system is that there is always blockages sometimes. Sometimes the nipples get broken, you have to keep changing. But with this system or with this type of drinkers, you just have to wash it, and because it's concrete, you wash it over and over. Anytime you see or you notice it's dirty, and then you give them their clean water and they are good to go. The young ones, the bunnies can drink from it, the mature ones can drink from it, and you are good to go. And you can easily monitor how your animals are drinking. So that's one of the most important thing, or the most important information I want you to have today when you want to, or when you think about going into rabbit farming. The caging system is very important. It plays a very big role in the growth of your animals, the health of your animals, and you yourself, the farmer, the manager or the farmer, your comfort. So you have to put that into consideration anytime you think or you have the idea of going into rabbit farming. Now, the name remains Blausi Eme Denakpo, the CEO of D-UNIC Farms, popularly known as Andy. As I wrap up for today, I just want you to know that we are still in business. Anytime you need some feeders, you can call us. We sell them. We have them for sale. We have the cages for sale. We train. We do farm establishments. We do farm maintenance and medication, anything. We do online trainings as well. So the contact remains 0249386142 or 0209325262. You can call or WhatsApp us, and then we will respond to you as quick as possible. You can follow us on all social media handles, D-UNIC Farms Limited. The unique is UNIC, D-UNIC Farms Limited. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.